The huge flames consuming homes. Denver Fire says possibly hundreds, maybe even 300 homes may have burned last night in Colorado Springs from the Waldo Canyon fire. You can just see the whole ridge there lit up. We want to get back out to Jim Benneman, who's live on the scene. And Jim, we just got word from Broncos owner Pat Bowlen that the Broncos are going to pledge $50,000 to help in the relief for these wildfires taking place. A lot of money.
You bet. Very generous offer by Pat Bowlen and the Denver Broncos. And we should say, Karen, that I think there might be a certain amount of donor fatigue with all these fires that we've had in Colorado so far. Some people might say, you know, I knew they got very busy. The Red Cross did it, the High Park fire or what have you. The need just continues to grow. And whether it's your Salvation Army, whether it's the Mile High chapter of the Red Cross, maybe some local charities in specific cities and towns that have been impacted, boy, if you can send them a few bucks, they would certainly appreciate it. That $50,000 from Pat Bowlen will certainly come in handy for those folks impacted here by the Waldo Canyon fire. We've got a lot of swirling winds, and one thing we heard out of one of the fire commanders today is he says he's been doing fires like this for many, many years. He's never seen in the span of just one day the flames pushing north, south, east, and west. That's how tricky the winds are. That's been the situation so far for these fire crews, and it's making it very difficult for them to get ahead of those flames. And talking about the scope of this fire, so much of the attention focused on these neighborhoods on the northwest side of Colorado Springs. We can tell you way to the southwest, right there at the El Paso-Teller County line, already some new evacuations in the small town of Cristola and also in the town of Woodland Park. So from way down southwest up here to the northeast, just gives you an idea of the big scope of this fire and all the people who have been impacted. Got a great look at some of those homes that were impacted last night, just burned to the ground. Unbelievable video. The images really devastating. And right now we want to send it to Brooke Wagner. She's got some of the pictures from Copter4 this morning. The copter was up over those areas in the Mountain Shadows neighborhood.
Even during the CBS 4 morning news, not only did heavy smoke drift into Colorado Springs, but the fire remained very active on this hillside and even close to a neighborhood yet untouched by the Waldo Canyon fire. Copter4 also shows us how indiscriminate the blaze has been. Some homes are untouched. Next door, others are now ash. And in this neighborhood, one home after another down this street is gone. As Copter4 left the scene this morning, you could see the smoke marching on. Brooke Wagner, CBS 4 News.